What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get into this, please make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Izzy and I'm a journalist, and I make videos here on YouTube where I visit different animal shelters. I speak to them about the work they do, but also raising awareness on different topics and issues, and speaking about the challenges that they face day to day. I also speak to different charities and organisations about how they help animals change people's lives. This can be from hearing dogs to guide dogs to animal assisted therapy. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this, and let's find out where we are off to today. Today we're off to Animal Care in Lancaster. Now, they're a shelter that started in the 70s, and they rehome over 800 animals every year, ranging from goats to guinea pigs, rabbits, dogs, cats. They even have, which I'm very excited about, axolotls. So I'm going to speak to them today and find out about the work they do and talk about a few different topics with them and what they feel like needs changing in terms of animal welfare. And we're going to talk about a specific case as well, which is going to be really exciting. And they also work with a lot of other charities as well. They're very collaborative, so it'll be really exciting to speak about that as well, and how working with other organisations is really important. So yeah, this is the furthest we've ever gone for one of these videos, so I'm very excited. Let's head to Lancaster and speak to Animal Care. I've arrived at Animal Care and I'm so excited to speak to the team about the work they do and where it all started. They've got everything from dogs to guinea pigs, as you can see. So yeah, I'm excited to find out a little bit more from the team. So tell me all about Animal Care and where it all started.
Well, Animal Care really started up in about 1978 because it was a group of people who found that people kept bringing dogs and cats to them, so that's how it started. It's a very local charity, it's a small local charity for Lancaster and Morecambe area and some way up the Lune Valley. We managed to rehome about 800 animals a year, so they come to us, they're abandoned, they have nowhere to go. We take them in, we get the vets to look at them, we try to rehabilitate them, we neuter them, we spay them, we vaccinate them, we deflea them, we do everything that they need in order to be healthy, and we feed them up so that if they're underweight then they're the right weight that they should be, and then we try and find good homes for them.
And what is it you stand for here at Animal Care?
Well, what we want to do is to try to suppress suffering. We want to promote kindness to animals, and we want to try to help people to be the best owners that they can be and try and reduce the amount of animals that are needing new homes, so eventually that a charity like ours wouldn't need to exist anymore.
And what are the main issues and challenges that you face here day to day that you feel need more awareness?
Well, at the moment there's a bill going through Parliament that we want to see brought to fruition, to realisation, about the import of mutilated animals. So that's to do with docking tails, not talking about working dogs, but talking about docking tails for cosmetic purposes, but also mutilation of ears. So we would like to see that absolutely outlawed. But we really want to spread awareness about the real cost of ownership in terms of not just financial but also in terms of time, and that a pet is not just a commodity, it's something that actually changes your life, and it should change your life, and I think that's really what we want to promote. We're absolutely full to the rafters. We're full with cats, full with dogs. Obviously it's kitten season at the moment, so we've got waiting lists for dogs and cats, and people are not really quite aware of what they're taking on when they're taking on dogs. We're also getting the fallout still from some of the lockdown puppies that that seemed to proliferate a few years ago, and some of them are displaying behavioural problems that mean that some way down the line, when the owners go back to work, then they've got separation anxiety, that they haven't been socialised properly, that they haven't seen the vets when they should have seen them, so they've got problems that we get. And obviously vets bills are very expensive, they've gone up by 20%, so we need to look after the animals when the owners can't. So people have got less disposable income, so that combined with the rising cost of living and the rising cost of things like vets bills and food for dogs and cats means that there's a kind of perfect storm financially for owners.
And finally, what are your hopes for the future here at Animal Care?
So what we would like to do is to make more people aware of the responsibilities of pet ownership, to make them be happy, good, reliable pet owners, so that we suppress suffering and we promote kindness towards animals.
So who do we have here?
So this is Rose, and Rose is a retired greyhound. So she used to race, and like many greyhounds, she has been retired for a little while and looking for a new home. They get retired because they might not be as fast as they used to, or they might get an injury. And so there's quite a lot of lovely greyhounds like Rose who make fantastic family pets. We have a link with the Greyhound Rehoming Association, and they send us a couple of greyhounds every so often, and so we help out to try to reduce the number of greyhounds looking for homes. So we take on some greyhounds that have been on the racetrack. So we have an agreement with a trust for that. She's been with us for about on and off, because she was rehomed and then she unfortunately had to come back to us because the owner became very ill. So she's been with us on and off for about more than a year actually. And we find that with big dogs, with big black dogs especially, they're quite hard to rehome. Yeah. Because people are not aware of the fact that they are such good pets.